America is the genesis of what we call settler colonialism. And the American model was exported all around the world. Abraham Lincoln generalized the solution of reservations. They herded American Indians into separate territories. For the Nazis, this was the inspiration. Hitler realized two things. One, that genocide was doable. It is possible to do genocide. That's what Hitler realized. Second thing Hitler realized is that you don't have to have a common citizenship. You can differentiate between people. The Nuremberg laws were patterned after American laws. Anyway, the U.S. put Indians in reservations. The U.S. invented the model.
Did you hear that? Now, if you're wondering who that individual is that is the father of the next communist mayor of New York. In other words, he's saying that America is racist. He's saying that he hates America. Well, somebody asked him, why do these people come to this country? They run from their shithole countries. They come over here, and then they go proceed to tell us how rotten it is. Okay, let's say for argument's sake, you're right about everything. Why are you here? Why did you leave your country? If your country is one that's not full of racism, if your country is so wonderful, all I want to know is, why are you in America? And now we got this piece of trash by the name of, I call him Communist Zoe Mamdani. He got caught in this lie with his aunt. But you know that Muslims can lie to you. Their religious teaches them that they can lie to the infidel. Just like Barack Obama, when he was running for office, he lied about everything. Just like Chuck Schumer lies about everything. Just about every politician lies about everything. But the Democrats just take it to another damn level. Because they don't have to tell you the truth. If they think they'll tell you they're going to Washington to fight for you. Has any of them ever fought for you? As a matter of fact, you can go back to even the Reagan administration, the Bushes, Bill Clinton, all of them. They said it was a war on drugs. They was fighting against drugs. Do you remember that? Now, you know damn well there was never a war on drugs. Everybody knows there has never been a war on drugs until now. Isn't it funny that they are upset because Donald Trump is blowing up drug smuggling boats, and the left is saying, we didn't get these people a fair trial. They're not from this country. He said he's just taking the law in his own hand. Don't come to the country bringing drugs over. If you don't want to get your ship blowed up, don't come over here. How about that? You ever thought about not coming here? So here we have the left now promoting somebody like Mamdani. The man is a naked communist who hates the country. All this stuff he said, we're going to just ignore that. You know, this may be, when it comes to common sense, this may be the country at this particular time, this generation here may be short on common sense more than any other generation before this generation. It's as if they are devoid of knowing any damn thing. It's like they don't even try. Like, I want to play a clip of Mr. Mamdani, whatever the hell his name is. But what I find laughable about this particular clip is that watch how he start getting emotional, like he's about to cry. And so, New York, you're going to do it, huh? Now, there's a couple conservatives still left in New York. If he wins, it'd be time for you to go. I know you got family there, you grew up there, but sometimes, hey, you got to, if the Titanic is sinking, you got to jump off because you have a chance to get to the rescue boat because it says if you don't get on right now, we're gonna leave you. You ever notice when there's a flood or something, a hurricane come, and the boat will come by and people be on top of their house, says your last chance, we're not coming back. And some people will stay there and they end up dying. That's the mindset now. It's burning up now. New York is on fire. De Blasio is a conservative compared to this piece of trash. I want you to look, and he's so good with pretending. See, the difference even between, like Bernie Sanders is an angry communist. He's always screaming and hollering. And they still was going to vote for him. AOC is not very articulate, and she scratches and hollers sometimes. And when she grins, she looks like a horse. So, but this fella, he'll be telling you that he's going to give away all your stuff, destroy the police department while he's smiling. He'd be smiling. Watch this. Watch how he's pretending like he's sad and crying and lying about his aunt.
This moment to speak to the Muslims of New York City.
He keeps saying he's going to use the moment. You ever notice they always, all these Muslims come to this country and then they try to make this country be like the country they came away from. Well, this is a solvable problem here. You go back to Uganda, anybody back there from any other Nigeria, whatever the hell you from, whatever foreign country you from, why don't you just go back to that country? Because this one's too racist, and I'm trying to protect you from these racists.
I want to use this moment to speak to the Muslims of New York City. I want to speak to the memory of my aunt.
Screw your aunt.
Who stopped taking the subway after September 11th because she did not feel safe in her hijab.
You see how he getting emotional? He said his aunt stopped taking the subway because she didn't feel safe. On 9/11, his aunt was staying in Tanzania. So you's a filthy communist liar. Matter of fact, you're an Islamic filthy communist liar. His aunt. And then here's the sad part. After he got caught with this lie, he said he didn't really mean his aunt because he only has one aunt, and that aunt was in Tanzania. When he got caught in there, he said, I wasn't talking about that aunt. I was talking about my father's cousin that I call aunt. They never admit when they're lying. Even when you catch them right in a lie, they stick with their lies. Communists do.
Yeah.
See how emotional he acts like he's so emotional. Oh, my, in memory of my aunt. I don't give a damn about your aunt. And if your aunt was scared to get on the subway, good, that's good she was scared to get on there. Y'all put some planes in a building and was celebrating. So what? And this is what he said after he got caught in his lie.
I was speaking about my aunt. I was speaking about...
Watch this. He's going to change the narrative now. Boy, them jokers can lie.
Yes, that's... I was speaking about my aunt. I was speaking about Zerafui, my father's cousin.
Now it's his father's cousin. Quit lying. See, I would just call him a lie. I say, you lying. You was talking about the aunt that was in Tanzania. Quit lying.
Who sadly passed away a few years ago.
So what? There's a bunch of people in America that passed away. Go back over there and visit her in her country.
And for the takeaway from my more than 10-minute address about Islamophobia in this race and in this...
And I'm sick of this Islamic phobia. There's no such thing as Islamophobia. The reason some people may fear you because you like to blow your damn selves up and you let your children blow themselves up too. So it's within our rights to be fearful of people who don't give a damn about themselves. They'll let their kids blow themselves up and brag about their kids blowing themselves up. So it's not Islamophobia. You're so sick of these people acting like they're a victim of something. This bastard, him and his filthy communist daddy who teaches at Columbia. Didn't Barack Obama go to Columbia too? Columbia seems to me the whole university system mostly is ran by a bunch of communists. He talking about his aunt. I don't give a damn about neither one of your aunts. Your cousin, your daddy's cousin, or your other aunts. Screw all of them. I don't care. See, everybody else got to play nice about these foreigners who come over here and trash the country, and we supposed to care about your damn aunt. I don't give a damn about your aunt. If she was scared, good. Because you guys are the ones coming over here blowing up stuff. Hell is you talking about? Like it ain't no voluntary Islamophobia. Bastards ain't scared. See, they play victim until they get in charge of something. Then they start chopping your head off. Start stabbing you. The only reason they ain't went to doing like they're doing in the UK, going around stabbing people, is because there's a bunch of people in America got guns. And we shoot. You know, we don't play in the... See, they took the guns from you in Canada and took them from you in the UK. And see, that's why they left it wants to take our guns, because they don't want you to be able to defend your damn self. Bunch of communist piece of trash. Can't stand these people. He up here acting like he a damn victim. But this is America's fault. Bringing all these damn foreigners over here. That's including the ones that came over illegal. Y'all didn't flood the damn country. And now it's bad enough we had this communist piece of trash pretending to be victim here. We just found out again that Joe Biden administration, the auto pen thing, the scandal's back up again. But don't worry, because Pam Bundy, matter of fact, hold on a minute. I'm going to let him finish. I'm going to show you who Pam Bundy really is.
To be the question of my aunt tells you everything about Andrew Cuomo and his inability to reckon with a crisis of his own making.
What do you think about all that?
So he's upset because Cuomo is a piece of trash too. Technically, you guys are in a bad situation in New York, because Cuomo is a communist too. He's just less of a communist than this piece of trash right here and his filthy daddy. Drop him and his daddy and his mammy. Drop him back off over there. They hate the damn country, but they want to get over here and get all the benefits. He's trying to lecture us. Go back to your shithole country you came from. Can't stand these foreigners coming over here running their pie hole about, okay, just say it is bad. Just say we're racist. Why you staying though? They come over here and say whatever the hell they want to. All these scandals we got going on. We got a fella who was testifying. He admits under oath that he needed Joe Biden to stay in office because he got a $4 million bonus for Joe Biden not dropping out the race. So he had a motive to pretend like Joe Biden's cognitive decline hadn't happened. And you got this heifer, this hussy by the name of Karen Jean-Pierre still running around pretending like she didn't know Joe Biden. His cognitive decline had already happened. You got to be a special kind of stupid. And I don't care who it is. You have to be a special kind of stupid if you can look at Joe Biden and listen to Joe Biden and you think it's nothing wrong. I mean, the man was completely checked out. All those fake pardons and everything else, this should already been investigated. But the Republicans will drag this out into 3.5 years when Trump gets ready to get out of office, and then they'll start talking real tough because they want to get elected again. They're not going to bust a grape in a fruit fight. Because here's Pam Bundy and the Republicans pretending like they're going to do something. Now watch this. Now this dog is barking at the little cat. The big cat going to come out and the dog is going to turn into a straight yatch. Look how the dog is with the cat. Look at this. Oh my God. Can you believe how wimpy that dog is? He got in the fetal position. This is who the Republicans are. This is who Pam Bundy is. They're here barking. Ain't gonna bite nothing. Ain't gonna bite nothing. Just look at him again. Big cat steps out and said, what you want to do? Why you barking at my son? Or my daughter, whatever. That is pathetic, man. They're doing a lot of barking. Ain't nobody getting bit on nothing. We got all the evidence. And this is what makes me sick about these ass kissers, these other like influencer, quote influencers. They be having these people on there, Sean Hannity, they don't be asking them no tough questions. Oh, the good senator from such and such, the good senator from over here. Oh, the good senator this, representative this. If the Republicans had did what the Democrats did, the Republicans would be in prison right now. You got to respect the damn Democrats because they'll get you locked up. Yes, they will. Y'all over here playing patty cake while they're getting you locked up. Now, I want to show you this fella who admits under oath that he was being rewarded for pretending like Joe Biden's brain wasn't fried. I said to myself, man, you can't make this up. They can do whatever they want to, and the Republicans are not going to do nothing but a bunch of barking, just like that dog did. That dog said, hold on a minute, let me just crawl up over here. Oh, I want to bring up Tyler Perry too a little bit later, because he gave $100,000 to that fake Bishop Winings. Talking about, yeah, somebody want to bless us, they want to get in on this. Man, these people stupid. What did I do with the damn clip with what did I do with it? Is that it? No, that's not it. I gotta F around and find out too. I don't know what the heck I did with it. What did I do with it? Abigail, I got, oh no, that's one of them, but that ain't the right one. I got a longer one, but I want to show the one. I'll be damned. I'm gonna have to go back. Well, let me show the longer version of it. But I had cut out the other part. What the hell did I save it at? Well, let me let you listen. I'm gonna find it right quick. I'm gonna let you listen to Adam Schiff. When Donald Trump, he thought Donald Trump was gonna do preemptive pardons. He was against it. Then he took one.
Ever heard of somebody getting a preemptive pardon who was innocent of all crime? Who's just an innocent person? Have you ever heard of that? Just somebody getting a blanket pardon and they're an innocent person?
But no, I think that it's an effort not only to prospectively pardon people for things they have not yet been charged with and may never be charged with, but also it's the president's own family. It's people that have been covering up for the president in addition to his own family. This is the nature of those the president has surrounded himself with, including his family. And that is, it's been essentially a den of thieves environment. And so I think the president used this as his way of trying to protect those that have protected him.
Now, you notice what he just said right there, right? When he thought that Donald Trump was going to do a preemptive pardon, because they weren't planning on Donald Trump ever getting back in office. They were against it, completely against it. But see, one thing you understand about the Democrats is that they don't care if you call them hypocrites. They don't care if you catch them in lies. As long as they got power, as long as they can do whatever the hell they want to, they don't have any shame. The devil don't have any shame. This is why the Democrats make such good servants for the devil, because they don't even, you can catch them in the very act of lying and they'll still say, so what? What you gonna do about it? Yeah, I did it. And the Republicans are not going to do anything about it. So here is the this fella right here admitting that his motivation was to lie for Joe Biden.
That's fine, yeah.
But just to be clear, would the amount of pay you received for your role in the campaign, would that have changed depending on how far into the race President Biden made it?
Look, what? I want you to pay close attention to him. He's trying to act like he don't understand the question. This man is very highly intelligent. He's just a damn crook. The most basic questions, he's acting like he's struggling to understand the question. Like, What could that possibly mean? He should be in prison. So should everybody who covered up for Joe Biden.
My sense is that
I like to go up there and just slap his eyebrows off his head. You acting like you don't understand what the hell I just asked you, fool. Do you not understand the question? Were you going to gain extra money if Joe Biden stayed in the race? You're a financial genius, but all of a sudden now you don't understand basic English. I bet you slap him in his ears so his ears can ring. I bet you'll understand the question.
in my view, the money was that it was a guarantee for the campaign that we had a negotiation, and that's my memory of the agreement.
Would you have received a bonus depending on the way the campaign went? Was that a possibility?
How the campaign went.
Were there any circumstances in which you would have received a bonus?
Yes, there was.
What were those circumstances?
That Joe Biden would have been reelected president of the United States.
What was the bonus of Ben?
I believe it would have been $4 million.
In addition to the $4 million that you were already paid.
Yes.
Look, he's trying to act like he don't know what's going on. These people make me sick. So he already had got $4 million trying to get Joe Biden reelected. And if Joe Biden stays in the race and reelected, he gets another $4 million. So his motivation is not paying attention to the cognitive decline of Joe Biden. He wants to get that extra $4 million. Our political system is completely corrupt. The money has completely corrupted the whole damn system. What kind of campaign or what kind of country is being ran that the Republicans will allow Joe Biden to stay in the race when you can clearly see? Do you think that if Donald Trump's mind was like Joe Biden, that the Democrats wouldn't have did something to remove him out of office? See, I'm going to be honest with you. Now, I know this is a turnoff for some people. I'm not for everybody. I get that. Some people get mad because they say I'm harsh. But this is the problem I have. When a person is breaking the law constantly on the other side, they never go to jail. When somebody do a misdemeanor or sometimes nothing, they manufacture a law to lock up our side. I just start losing respect for them. Like, there's plenty of people who told me to wait on Pam Bundy, that she was going to do something. Now, we briefly spoke about the whole NBA gambling thing. Yeah, they did it, but I don't really give a damn about that. I'm more concerned about the damn politicians. I am. I don't give a damn if nobody gets arrested for the whole NBA scandal of gambling. That's on them. I don't really care. But what I do care about is our politicians ripping us off, letting other countries rip us off, letting their brothers and their sisters and their aunties and their mistresses get paid, and then tell us to pay our fair share, suck it up, ignore the corruption. The only reason the Democrats can get away with this type of corruption is that the Republicans are not doing a damn thing in the first place. That's how they get away with it. Because we're going to delve into this a little bit more tonight, speaking about this complete corruption that we all know about. But before we do that, because we didn't do a show yesterday, and some people who have chimed in and told us, why didn't we do a show yesterday? I know we was a little busy. Blame it on Clever. I be blaming everything on Clever. My man Howard, big boy Howard, the Marine says cross-dressing mentality challenge sissy men are not women, period. You got that right, brother Howard. But do you see how much what they're doing now? The Supreme Court in Minnesota, Howard, I don't know if you saw the video. Supreme Court says you are discriminating against this freaking linebacker, outside linebacker. Why is my thing? My screen is moving in slow motion or something here. But how would you notice that they're saying that the Supreme Court is, at least the Supreme Court in Minnesota is saying that you are discriminating against a grown freaking man. A grown freaking man. You discriminate against him if you don't let him in the gun. The country has went completely insane. This is I personally believe, I don't think we can actually fix it. We're just delaying the inevitable. Because I don't know how in the hell we're going to be able to fix something that's so damn corrupt. And Miss Kimberly says, you made me watch reruns on yesterday. I'm sorry about that, Miss Kimberly. You know what, Miss Kimberly? I forgot to give you a shout out on Sunday too. And I didn't see it until we got off after the Sunday message. So thank you, Miss Kimberly, one time, and thank you, Miss Kimberly, twice. And I hope you and the family is doing fantastic. I'm sorry about having to watch reruns on yesterday, Miss Kimberly. I didn't mean to do it, but it was Clever's fault. She had locked me in the basement. She wouldn't let me come out. Told me I couldn't come out the basement. I said, can I come out and do the show? She said, hell no. Also, I think we got a birthday. Hold on a minute. My man Scott Carace, the Italian stallion, he says yesterday was Miss Dana's birthday. What's the day? October the 27th. We're going to have to do the birthday thing to Miss Dana. Got to do the birthday thing for Miss Dana. Thank you, there, brother Scott Carace. Mr. Lover Man, Scott Carace. He's the Italian stallion. We're gonna Steak said E.T.'s been in timeout. we're gonna have to sing the happy birthday. You know our happy birthday song we do when somebody tells us happy birthday. We get our solo is up here and make them sing a happy birthday. And Miss Dana, what are you like? 37 now, Miss Dana? Miss Dana has another birthday. I can't ask you how old he is because I told you it was not appropriate unless you want to tell us. You feel free to tell us if you want to. But I was told I was supposed to ask women their birthdays. So we're gonna have to say a happy birthday to Miss Dana here in a few. And my man, the sniper, the best sniper in all America. Matter of fact, the best sniper in all the world. My man Mark Andrews. And Mark says that Doc is the best newsroom. I appreciate you there, Sniper Mark. That's what we're gonna start calling Mark, Sniper Mark. Clever, would you tell the Common Sense Nation that you had me locked in the basement and you wouldn't let me out yesterday? You need to tell them. Because it wasn't my fault. She locked me in the bed. I said, would you please let me out, Clever? Please, baby, let me out. She says, nope, you're in timeout. So before we get to our video, let's do a happy birthday to Miss Dana. Miss Dana. You know, there used to be a song. It was a rap song, Miss Dana. You probably never heard it. It was called Cinderella Dana Dane. It was a rapper named Dana Dane. Y'all probably never heard of him. I'm gonna play that one day. Let me give did I give my man Mark a shout out? Let me see here. Yeah, we gotta do that. We gotta give we gotta do the birthday thing here. Let me see who this. I bet this is Clever talking noise to me. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, okay. Steak and Clever is telling me that Richard Owens got a birthday too. Oh, we got 2 birthdays in here. Is Richard's birthday today? Because Dana's was yesterday on 27th. Is Richard's birthday today or was it yesterday? Miss Dana was, because we didn't do a show yesterday, so we got to hit up Miss Dana. We're gonna do like 2 or 3 more birthday tributes. I'm gonna make Miss Clever. She gonna do a birthday tribute. I'm gonna let her sing. We're gonna let Miss Clever sing. She gonna do like a karaoke sing. Cause I've been training her voice so it can be good as mine. She ain't there yet. She got a lot of practice to do. Cause I train people like Whitney Houston, Luther Vandross, Frank Sinatra. They got training from me. So I'm trying to train Clever and build that voice up so she can get to the level that I'm at right now. It's gonna be hard. Matter of fact, nobody's ever reached that level before. And Clever been begging me to train her. I says, you gotta be patient. It's kind of perfection. Voice like mine don't just come easily. You got to take your time and being able to you got to gargle and stuff with things, I said, I didn't get this beautiful voice overnight, Clever. She said, but I want to be like you. I want to be able to sing like you. I said, I know you do. I know you do. Everybody does. Frank Sinatra begged me, Luther Vandross, even Whitney Houston, because I can go high notes too. That's a fact. One of the most beautiful voices. Matter of fact, Clever tell me all the time, I got a voice out of this world. I say, I already know this. Quit bragging on me. Don't brag on me so much. People gonna start hating me because you're bragging on me. Please, please. I like to be a humble man. I don't like people bragging on my beautiful voice. I may have to do a solo tonight. I may have to do a solo tonight. I know y'all. Quit begging me to do a solo now. I know y'all want to hear me. I know you do. But we gotta sing. We gotta do our happy birthday to Miss Dana and my man Richard Owens. Richard, where you been, man? We ain't seen you in a while. As a matter of fact, Richard Owens, where in the hell have you been? Just thought about that. I ain't seen Richard. Where you been, man? I seen Richard in a while. Oh, you know what? I forgot somebody else too, because Miss Irma, she actually hit us up early today. I'm glad I just looked back over there again. Is Miss Irma in there? Miss YRMA. Miss Irma hit us up also. Thank you so much, Miss Irma. Matter of fact, I'm about to bring the old bag. I'm gonna let her sing a solo one time too, because old bag, she sung a solo one time. Old bag did. Yeah, I'm training the old bag's voice too. I told her to work on some things. Old bag, she been doing it. Crash says, can you sing Mulan song? You mean the cartoon Mulan? I think that's the one you're talking about. Oh yeah, I knocked that one out the park. All right, let's do our birthday thing so we can get to it. We got this beautiful soloist we always bring in to do our birthday celebrations for us.
Happy birthday, sweet pea.
Let me start it over. He got his cross on too, with his shirt open.
Happy birthday, sweet pea. Happy birthday, sweet pea.
Brad said, have you seen the Biscuit song? Can you get around YouTube? I think I can.
Happy birthday to you. May our good Lord bless you. May our good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. Happy birthday, sweet pea. Don't worry about nothing. And get better, trust me. Happy birthday, Sweet Pea. I love you, Sweet Pea.
Steak said E.T. thinks notes and keys should be a sliding scale. So Miss Dana, happy birthday to Miss Dana. Hope you have many, 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 many more. My man Richard Owens, happy birthday, brother Richard Owens. I hope you have many, 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 many more. Nobody wanted to tell how old it was, did they? All right. Okay, we got to get back to it now. Now, I did have a video of I'm gonna get back to the politics, but you remember when we showed you the video of the Bishop Winings? I call him fake Pastor Wine. You know, one of Wines. Anyway, evidently Tyler Perry got wind of this, that he was giving a donation, he was catching flack. Because you remember when the lady came up there, was you guys here? Oh, let me get to it then. The lady came up and she was a little short on her money. She didn't have the $2,000. And the bishop rebuked her. Let me bring that one up first before I get to Tyler Perry giving $100,000.
I, Roberta McCoy, give in faith and stand in unity with the vision of perfecting churches.
Her name is Roberta.
Sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $200.
Look at her son, so happy with a little suit on. Got his little suit on, shining. Look, he's so happy. Poor little boy. Looking like a little Sweet Pea.
$35 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do. Wow. Went crazy.
So he said he got all kind of flack because of that video. So then he came back here because Tyler Perry, Mr. Power Bottom, he may be a power top. I don't know. Is he a bottom or a top? I'm not for sure. Anyway, big sissy Tyler Perry, who's a billionaire now, gave him $100,000. Look what he said.
And the devil went crazy. Folks started calling up from other states saying, I got to give on this.
See, they acting like they're getting happy. I told you, 99.9% of the people who pretend like they're getting happy, the devil's in them.
Well, maybe I'll tell you now, since y'all happy enough, that since it broke out Monday, we have received one person called and he said, tell my name. He said, because I know God is in this.
He said he knows God is in this. Really? He knows God's in it. And if anybody knows what God is in, it's got to be Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry said $100,000.
Look at Kunta Kinte took off running. Did you see Kunta Kinte? Watch this. Watch this Negro take off running right here. Watch this.
Pastor, Bishop.
Did you see him take off running? Look at this slave taking off running, pretending.
Perry said $100,000. Bishop.
What these Negroes sure know how to climb. I ain't lying. I just playing with the Lord. Ought to be ashamed of themselves. So this is what I like when they tell me this stuff, because they say Since Tyler Perry gave, and Tyler Perry said he know the Lord is in this, he gave $100,000. So it means if you give $100,000, the Lord has to be in it. Well, that means that everything Elon Musk does must be of the Lord then, because he's making plenty of money. I mean, technically speaking, George Soros must be of the Lord because he's making money too. Hell is you talking about? Because some damn fool gave you some money. That means the Lord's got to be in it. You think the devil ain't got no money to give his people to?
Bishop Patrick Wilton, he said, I'm sowing and I have +1. So he and his son-in-law sent $2,000. We have received, I'll get all that over. But
every time it's time for him to get that total, he stops. The last time we showed you the long video, he won't get that total because he gonna get in and get his hand in some of that. He won't give the total up. All these people going, this is a good con game. They be running on these damn fools, boy. Lord have mercy. People are so easily.
why don't you give God praise? Because what the devil meant for evil, God is turning around.
You can't make this up. Now he's trying to say that the Lord has turned it around. The devil meant it for bad. In other words, you embarrassed this woman who brought her son up here looking like little sweet pea, and you gonna tell me that the Lord told you to embarrass this woman? Because even if you're gonna say, no, honey, I'm sorry, this right here is the line for the $2,000 line. You need to get in the $1,000 line. Now, anyway, he said, ain't what I told you. Y'all ain't listening. See, there's a way to even approach it. She's trying to give and you being rude. I don't give a damn if she gave $1. Why are you being rude? It's a way to address it. You can say, no, honey, I'm sorry. You misunderstood me. This is not the line that you're supposed to give in. It's the other line over there. But it's okay, honey. We appreciate you. That's what I'm saying about this fake stuff. Unbelievable. But I think I got another one of I got the old, you remember when Tyler Perry went to TD Jakes Power Bottoms church? I don't know if y'all remember that. Mr. Tyler Perry, he went in there and he laid hands on TD Jakes, and TD Jakes started like shaking and stuff like that. Homosexual demons coming out. He said, what the Lord told you, come up and give me some money, boy. That's a big old sissy too. That boy can play like defensive end or something for a football team. He too big to be dressing like a woman. He just way too. What is he, about 6'4"? About 270? That's a big old boy. That's a big old field hand right there. Back in the day, they'll breed this big old boy right here. They'll get them some good slaves out of him, put him out there in that cotton field.
God bless you. It's caught me a little off guard, Bishop.
Quit lying. He caught you off guard. You don't be saying he caught you off guard and he be greasing that backside up.
A couple of, what was it, 3 or 4 days ago? 3 or 4 days ago, I called. I was at Manpower and being blessed.
He loves to be around Manpower. That's a fitting name right there. He was at Manpower. Oh, I'm sure you were. Matter of fact, every day you be at Manpower, if you get my drift.
Wrote my check out. I said, you know, I didn't have my checkbook when I got to Pastor White's. When I got to a woman that I loosed the night before, and Pastor White said, you know, write a check for $113,000 for those of you who can. Write a check for $113 for Psalms 113. And I wrote a check for $113,000. And I admit, my intention was to just leave the check and bless God. Because, see, I love to give.
I know you do. I know that's what P. Diddy said you like to give to. All them fellas say you like to give.
I give her all my life. And when people...
He better give all his life. Do you like to take a little too?
People have given to you and sown into you, and God has touched them and given you favor. Because see, when you have favor with... Come on, somebody.
Oh, he preaching now. Come on, girlfriend. Come on, girlfriend.
See, they don't understand it where I come from. They don't understand it in
They understand where you come from. No, we don't. Explain it to us.
Hollywood, but I'm going to tell you something about the blood of Jesus.
Even the way he said is all prissy. The blood of Jesus. Put some little, you see that? Put that little extra on that. The blood of Jesus.
All of my life, you know, my mother, she didn't have much to give me. She didn't have millions of dollars. She didn't have some legacy, but she had Jesus. And she taught me about that God. So I didn't even know that he was trying to build this youth center. I didn't even know it, but I know how important the youth are. So we were sitting in the service, and I leaned up toward him, and I said, I've just been touched to give $1 million. So
he just been touched to give $1 million.
As
See, this is what I'm talking about right here. See, now, somebody who's very, very unbiblical, they be thinking that this is really, really of the Lord. Isn't nothing wrong with him giving money. I'm not talking about that part. It's that all this showy stuff. The whole sermon or the service is about them giving money. They ain't preaching. They're not winning no souls. The devil is over here. If the devil was, see, normally, if a church is on fire, the devil send a bunch of demons over there to try to disrupt stuff. The devil can send one little demon over there, and he in the rafters like this, just cold, saying, "Ooh, it's cold in here because I ain't got no work to do." Everybody's already on our team. The demon don't even have to work at this church. And they'll be acting like that. Don't you touch Lord's anointed. So he gave $100,000 to Bishop Winan down here who insulted later because the God was in that. Now he gave, I think he was going to give $113,000 at first, but then he changed it to $1 million. The Lord just laid it on his heart.
So when you got up here and you said $1 million, I said, God, I don't know what you're doing, but I know I heard your voice.
You hear that? Do you hear this? That wasn't the Lord, but that was the devil talking to you.
Hey!
See how they get happy? This is some of the fakest stuff I've ever seen.
I'm going to tell you right now, when you hear the voice of God, you move.
Okay, the voice of the Lord tell me, I'm sensing a homosexual spirit in you. I'm hearing the voice of it.
Don't worry about what nobody says to you. Don't worry about what it looks like. Don't worry about your enemy. Don't worry about your hater. He will bless you. He will lift you. He will give.
You're right, Clever. He did almost slip into a Madea character because he plays Madea more than he plays himself. Jeremy said, "I'm not gay no more." Yeah, that's what that guy said. I'm not gay no more.
Sometimes you spend too much time worried about your haters. You spend too much time worried about people talking about you. But what?
I think the Lord is telling you to send somebody. Matter of fact, Scott said send him 10,000. I think the Lord told you to send Scott 10,000.
You need to understand is that the Bible says in order for you to be blessed, your haters have to be present. How do I know that? The book of Psalms says he prepareth a table before me in the presence of my enemies. So in order for me to eat, they have to be present. So God bless you, Bishop. I pray right now that you will continue to do everything.
Watch how T.D. Jason start walking to him. Like, please touch me and bless me. And then he gonna act like he got happy.
You're doing. I pray his anointing will stay upon you. I pray the power of God.
You see how he start walking towards you? Look at this. This is so fake.
All over you. I pray his favor. I pray the blood of Jesus.
Look, why y'all catching him? Why y'all catching him? If the Holy Spirit is slaying him, let him fall. The Holy Spirit can catch him. Ain't the Holy Spirit able to catch him? They said we're gonna pray, we're gonna hold him. Let him fall, damn it.
Will come upon you right now. Keep you in his hair. God, I thank you for your blessings.
Get that demon out of it. Look how he's standing. This is about as fake as I ever seen. Look at this Negro. That's right, Steak. How they know he was finna fall? Because it's all fake. Fake as hell. Brad said, I don't know if Big Sweet Pea here will get into heaven, maybe. Yeah, this is Big Sweet Pea, Brad. Yeah, this is Big Sweet Pea right here. Scorpio Mama says Tower of Babylon for sure. Hillbilly 55 said this makes me sick. You and me both. My man Fallout Welder just checked in. The old bag said casting out demons by the prince of demons. No. Old bag, they're putting demons in this demon. They're filling him with more demons. That's what they're doing. What these people can fake? Y'all be ashamed of their damn self, man. I ain't lying. I don't know how y'all can play with the Lord like that. I wouldn't even feel right playing with the Lord like that. Just saying. But they got that victim mentality. Speaking of victim mentality, that was a comedian. He says, this comedian says, he said, I'm black and I didn't know I was supposed to be a victim. He said, until some white liberals told me that I was supposed to be a victim and I forgot to be a victim.
I'm being oppressed. I saw it on CNN.
Let me start it over.
I just found out I'm being oppressed. I saw it on CNN. A white lady said it. Nobody knows black struggle like white women. And I thought I was having a good life until I got basic cable.
He didn't know he was oppressed until they told him. That's what they be trying to do. Oh, I'm supposed to act oppressed. I'm sorry. I didn't get the memo. Next time, email me so I can know I'm oppressed. I forgot to tell everybody I was oppressed. Yeah, let's have a pity party. Oh, I'm a victim. He's a victim. She's a victim. Wouldn't you like to be a victim too? Everybody's a damn victim now. Get mad when you don't. Because look at these crazy people still on this Snap. Because Snap is about to run out. Now, GOP was trying to sign something to make sure that the air traffic controllers in the military and the welfare people got their money. Think about that. We're making sure the people who didn't earn the money get their money, but there's other people who's actually doing service. We're not worrying about them getting paid. They dependent on this. Watch this. I got a couple videos of the ones talking about Snap. Now, this one woman, it looked like she could miss a couple of meals. I'm going to be honest with you. She told me her kid is starving. Man, her shoulders is wider than any freaking defensive lineman I've ever seen.
Of the school district,
She's the employee of the school district. Now, just look at the picture right here before we get started. Look around here. Look at them traps. See them traps right here on the neck? I like that dress, by the way. Beautiful. Woo. My grandma used to have a curtain like that dress right there. Sure did. My grandma had some curtains just like that dress right there. I remember, I think it was shower curtains, come to think about it. Why'd you take your shower curtain on and put it on and come down here? Now, she says that she gonna starve. I know that's a damn lie. Girl, you can go about a year without eating. I know you lying.
Employee of the school district, I only get paid once a month. By the time I get my bills paid, I have nothing left to pay for food and other basic needs. If it wasn't for SNAP.
You need to go on a diet anyway. How about that? How about you do some push-aways?
By the time I get my bills paid, I have nothing left to pay for food and other basic needs.
You're lying. You could not be this size if you were starving. I'm sorry, you're lying.
If it wasn't for SNAP benefits, I wouldn't be able to feed my children or myself.
Somebody impregnated you? How many kids do you have? Somebody impregnated you. Okay, then. Where's the children's father at? Do you know who the father is of your children? I'm sorry, your children? Your children? Do you know who the the father of your children is?
Work, pay my bills, and like every other mom, I want to be sure that I have enough food to put on the table.
Well, if you just cut back about 4 or 5 thousand calories a day, your kids can have some food. Because it's obvious that you eating all the food up. Now, can we see your kids? Because maybe they may be big too. I don't know. Maybe they big boned, or she's probably retaining water, or her thyroid is off or something. I'm sure it is. Because I know she don't eat a lot. So it's probably her thyroid or her water or something like that. I'm sure that's what it is. Just saying. She talking about she's starving. Girl, quit lying. Ain't nobody being that size is starving. I ain't believing that for a minute. And we got a couple of more that's going to tell you how to steal. She want to tell you how you can go steal some stuff.
I'm out of the store.
She's out of the store and she's going to tell you what she stole in there. Now, one of those eyes look a little sleepy. I don't know if that's because you just looking down at it. What's this on your steering wheel right here? Is that like some hippie stuff on your steering wheel there?
Hi, you guys. I'm out of the store. So.
The Leak 2150 says self-made diabetic. Now, that's funny. I'm going to have to steal that one, self-made diabetic.
They wanted $7 for this.
Uh-huh.
Mind you, I don't have food stamps anymore. They cut me off. So I only had $22 left in food stamps. So this is what I stole. Okay. They want.
She's admitting that she stole stuff right here. She's literally telling you that she went in the store and stole some stuff. So if we want to prosecute her, this should be very easy. She's saying, I went in the store and this is what I stole out the store. These people really are stupid.
$9 for this. I said, I don't got $9. Then they wanted $2 for this. They wanted, sorry, it's all fucked up because it's been in my purse. $7 for this. I'm making some stuffed salmon today.
You know, it's pretty sad because I'm not saying nobody can, because everybody may need a helping hand sometime. I mean, but welfare and SNAP or any of these benefits was not meant for like a lifelong dependency. It was mean if you have problems, this is to help you get on your feet. But I noticed something about these people. Like back in the day, if somebody had to take some assistance or something, they were humble when they were doing it. You would have never caught anybody back in the day who was on welfare doing these type of things. They're acting like somebody is obligated to do it. And they're saying, since you're not giving me the free stuff that I want you to give to me, I'm going to steal. This is scary, actually.
Okay, these are needed. I'm not paying $7 for that. Okay, let me show you the most important thing to me. Short ribs. Take off the label so that you don't beep.
Can you believe this? Can you believe this? This heifer is telling you how to steal. We've become such a pathetic society that people are stealing and bragging on stealing it. You can't make this up. I mean, have some kind of shame.
Get your fucking meat. How many do you think that I got? How many short ribs is that? And can I be real? More of y'all bitch ass niggas should have started taking shit from the motherfucking corporations a long time ago. Y'all just didn't have that shit in your motherfucking bones. Get out there.
Look how she talking so forceful. She is such a lady, isn't she? I bet you your parents ought to be proud of you. Well, your mama probably just like you, who raised you, because other than that, you would know better. I mean, no child who has a mother who raised them would be so proud of this.
Getting the motherfucking feel like I told you. Everything out here is yours. Whether or not you take it, they call that shit free will. I call that shit imminent.
She called it free will. Ooh, she's so smart too. Oh, she is so smart. Well, I bet you, how many kids you got? I bet your kids are so proud of you. Their mother teaching their kids how to steal. Oh, I bet they're so proud of you. Oh, you're such a blessing to be around. Telling people how to steal. No damn shame.
Domain. You know what I'm saying? One thing I learned from the white men, take it!
One thing she learned from the white man is take it. That's what she. So in other words, now look at this right here. This is how dumb these people are. Now she's a racist, but she's saying that she's learning bad things from the white races. You can't make the stupidity up. So if you're saying that they're racist and they're bad, you're gonna mimic the bad stuff? Why don't you mimic some good stuff then? No, they're not gonna do that.
Hey now! Take it! I don't give a fuck who's already sitting there. I don't give a fuck if your land was.
I guarantee you, if she gets arrested, she'll be whining and crying. Everybody is a bad ass until they have to pay the piper. I've seen this 1,000 times before. You be acting like you be thinking this person is it's like they have no remorse. They will never back down. They will never weep and cry. Some of the most baddest actors who was acting like they were hardcore, put enough pain on them, all of a sudden, they're not so tough anymore. This is an act. I hope she get arrested so I can see her crying.
Already established, bitch, it's mine now and I want it. That is what we should be preaching in the land.
Okay, Clever's gonna send me this video. Was looking Clever's gonna send it to me. This guy said, I wish you would steal my groceries. He said, I got something for you if you steal my groceries.
To the fucking masses. Act more like a white man. Take it for yourself, bitch. And you.
She is such a lady, isn't she? See, back in the day, if a person would try to steal like this heifer would be locked up. We have made thievery acceptable, and then she tries to hide behind it. She doing it because the white man. No, you're doing it because you're a thieving bastard. That's why you're doing it.
You won't be worried about who don't got it. You see what I'm saying? Get out there and ravish. Last but not least, go in that church and infiltrate. Don't be stupid. Get in there. Ask them for some rent money. Ask them for some help. You've been tithing. Say your lights is off. You need a stipend. You need some food. Go to the church. Ask for help. If the pastor don't help you out, blast them on social media. Quickest way to fuck up the church's money is ask for some.
This is a vile creature. She really is. She's vile, man. I don't know who in the hell could possibly listen to this trashy woman, because she's pure trash. And the thing about it is she actually thinks she's smart. That's the sad part. We've made this acceptable now. They can do these types of things. I think I got one more of these snap idiots.
Yeah, I told y'all, with or without EBT, me and mine gonna eat.
Clock it. Of course we gonna eat.
On who? On cuz now. We gonna eat. Yeah.
This is the mama. There's something wrong with our society. Look at this.
I told y'all, with or without EBT, me and mine gonna eat.
Clock it.
Yeah, Clark. I hope this is a joke. I hope this is a joke.
Of course we gonna eat.
On who? On cuz now.
On who? On cuz now. Ooh, this is so poetic. Oh, I bet everybody's so proud to even be affiliated with you. On cuz Nim. Is this the same as Pookie Nim? Cuz Nim and Pookie Nim. I think they're like related on like your mama's side. Cuz Nim and Pookie Nim. Pookie and Nim. I'm sorry.
We gonna eat.
They gonna eat on cuz Nim. They gonna eat on cuz Nim. Oh, they're so brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. On cuz Nim. I wanted to play, because I wanted to show you Gavin Newsom was doing a press conference, because, you know, they're making a big deal about this whole ballroom with President Trump, even though when he leaves, you can still the other presidents can still enjoy the ballroom. But here's Gavin Newsom. Somebody was asking him. He didn't want to answer the question because he know he got a gotcha moment.
Good question, but I think both of you mentioned the ballroom. I want to first acknowledge that neither one of you were leading the Capitol Annex project, but Mr. Attorney General, you voted to approve it in 2018. Mr. Governor, the Department of General Services, which you oversee, is part of it. It has been 3 years since the legislature updated the public on the cost of that project. It is happening right now. Maybe one of your members could probably oversee it. You can see the construction is happening, but yet the legislature's Joint Rules Committee refuses to provide an update. We've reported that.
So in other words, they're refusing to tell how much money they're spending on the state capitol. I have a video to show you how much they're spending, but he's criticizing Donald Trump. You know what? The thing that gets me about Gavin Newsom, everybody keep letting Gavin Newsom off the hook. He's trashed California. It is pathetic for anybody to think that this man can run for president in 2028 with the track record he's had in California. See, in a sane world, he wouldn't even think about running in 2028. Kamala Harris talking about she hasn't decided she's gonna run. It's a big of a failure she's been. All we do is put forth, especially Democrats, put forth people who's not qualified to do anything or who have been lousy at their particular job.
They have violated the Legislative Open Records Act. They are continuing to withhold public records. I have asked for an interview for more than a year now, and no one will provide an update. I mean, is that appropriate on one of the most expensive buildings in the United States at this point?
You're my attorney. By the way, I don't think it's appropriate. They should provide you the information, period, full stop. But for you to conflate or compare and contrast is, with all due respect, I think that I would separate the ballroom and what Donald Trump just did in desecration and the process and that he evolved and the fact that he secured $300 million under curious circumstances from the annex and what the legislature is trying to do. And I'm not trying to defend those actions, but absolutely they should provide.
The two.
No, but
saying that you mentioned
just balancing.
I mean, there's construction happening in that capital and our capital, and so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, very.
Is that appropriate, though? I mean, truly, for the.
You say he always trying to shut people down like he's making some point or something. This freaking used car salesman just makes me sick.
Public to not know how
They
much
should
that
know.
costs.
That's what I said. You should get that information.
You can't make this up. Yeah, Hillbilly 55. You're right. Here's the problem is Hillbilly 55. He said the ballroom is built with donations, not taxes. They don't care about facts, brother Hillbilly 55. They just don't care about facts. The Democrats, you show them facts, they get offended like he just did. The woman just brought up to him and told him that you guys are spending all this money. Matter of fact, before we show the clip, I'm gonna show you something. Here's what they're spending on the Capitol in California. $1 billion of taxpayers' money. Trump has private donations. They're spending $1 billion on of taxpayers' money, and it's no big deal.
Why will a new office building for California lawmakers cost as much as an NFL stadium? That's a question we've been asking California's legislative leaders overseeing the.
See, this is what I'm talking about. You cannot shame a Democrat. They don't have no damn conscience. These people are of the devil. Why would you even try to comment on President Trump taking private donations to build the ballroom, which other presidents can enjoy, and you're taking taxpayer money, about $1 billion in taxpayers' money, building the state capitol? Now ask yourself, a person who was actually, if you're living in a glass house, you shouldn't be throwing rocks. And here's the problem with the Democrats. No matter what they do, there's hypocrisy. They're going to say it's not the same. This is why you got to keep on attacking them. You got to mock them. You got to, whatever it takes, don't ever apologize for nothing they do. Because these people will look you right in your face, just like this radical Muslim trash from New York, and pretend like his aunt was here for 9/11.
Capitol Annex project. Live Copter 3 flew over, getting this exclusive look at the progress crews have made. The $1.1 billion project is supposed to cover costs for the office building, parking garage, and a new visitor center.
But it will also include private hallways for lawmakers that allow them to avoid the public and avoid us, the media. KCRA.
Private hallways, so they want to deal with the people they work for. You can't make it up.
Capitol correspondent Ashley Zavala has been digging into this plan and has an update.
This new office building in Sacramento is going to be one of the most expensive buildings in the United States. And yes, California taxpayers are footing the bill. Yeah. Even though the lawsuits against it have been over, the California legislature, which is in charge of it, continues to keep details in the dark.
Steel beams are up and construction is underway on the Capitol Annex project. The $1.1 billion construction and counting will eventually house the offices of lawmakers, the governor, and lieutenant governor. It'll cost about as much as Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara and more than the Golden One Center in Sacramento. But we still don't know why or how the money is being spent.
Motion passes.
The legislature.
Can you imagine that? These bastards are such a hypocrite. They need to be locked up for this. Just like that money they did for the concert, all that money got donated for the fires, the money just disappeared. The Democrats can steal money, lie about stealing money, and then when you try to do something that's legal with not even taxpayers' dollars, they'll be in an uproar and try to investigate you. They say when they get back in office, they're going to investigate it. Private funds being given, you're going to investigate that, but you want to investigate taxpayer money being built $1 billion, over $1 billion for some renovation they're doing to the Capitol, and they won't even tell you what they're doing with the damn money.
Joint Rules Committee overseeing the project still won't give a public update, even though lawsuits against it have been over for 6 months. No one with Joint Rules would do.
They won't do it because nobody won't lock their asses up. I bet you if you start locking those bastards up, I bet they'll start doing something. They need a push to comply. If you're not going to put them in jail, they're not going to stop doing any damn thing. That's who these people are. Why would they stop? There ain't no damn consequences behind anything they do. So you think they're going to actually just volunteer to do the right thing? No, that's not what they do. They will actually pretend as if they haven't done anything. We haven't done anything wrong. See, at first it was saying the lawsuits. The lawsuits are over, and now they're saying we still not going to give you a damn thing because we've been ripping you off, wasting your damn money. That's the mindset of the left. Miss Dana just hit us up again, the birthday girl. She says, thank you, Doc, so much. Well, thank you, Miss Dana. You and Mr. Scott Karachi, the Italian stallion.
An interview with us on Monday, but officials confirmed there are now no plans to construct the visitor center on the west side of the historic Capitol. But even without that part, they said the budget for the project overall won't change. Does that make sense to you?
No, it doesn't.
Dick Cowan is the ex-chairman of the Historic State Capitol Commission and is part of the group that sued over the project.
Among the many questions we have is, what's the project going to cost now?
They're not telling you because there's somebody that stole some of the damn money.
Has it continued to rise as it did over the last years? When will the project be complete? They have all that information, probably in a monthly report they receive from the builders, the designers, and the management team.
But information has been tough to get. As we reported last year, more than 2,000 people involved in the project signed non-disclosure agreements, legally requiring some lawmakers, government officials, and others to keep quiet about what's going on.
Can you believe this? See, only when you work for the government, you can get away with this type of corruption. They're purposely ignoring lawsuits and everything else because they know that America has short attention span, and they're going to just keep holding out until they forget about it. Then they're going to move on and say, that's old news. We don't have time to talk about that anymore. We've already settled that. Somebody needs to go to jail. They're stealing the money, doing God knows what with the damn money, but then they pretending like they're so damn no. It's unbelievable. But they're worried about Donald Trump. Can't make it up. But I wanted to get to this fella. We just showed you those SNAP programs of people stealing. Well, I got a fella who says that he wish you would steal his basket of groceries. He got something for you.
I'm gonna steal my basket full of groceries after.
He mean what he said too.
So you're gonna steal my basket full of groceries after I leave the store? Yeah, I don't think so there, Han. I've seen a lot of videos talking about how people's EBT is getting cut off, and so they're going to be stealing groceries straight out of the store. But I've also seen a lot of videos talking about how people are going to grab baskets whenever they come out of the store. That way they're not stealing from the store, they're stealing from an individual. Well, you grab my shopping cart full of groceries that I bought and paid for with my fucking money, and you're going to hear two sounds. There's going to be three sounds. Maybe. It's certainly going to be two sounds. The first sound you're going to hear is me saying, now, Han, that's a bad idea there. You better walk the fuck on. If you don't walk the fuck on, that'll be the next sound you fucking hear. And the third sound, son, I'll hear it. You won't. No, sir. I'll fucking hear it. And you fucking won't. Now, people are going to come back on this video and say, oh, you'd end somebody over a basket full of groceries? Yeah, I would. You're damn right. Because that person that's deciding to steal from me, they've already decided that that's what their life is worth. Well, they made that decision. They made that choice. You don't fucking steal from me. Fuck around and find out.
I think he means exactly what he says, too. Yeah, you did make your choice. You put the life on there. Yeah, that's old school. They ain't gonna do all that talking either. Old school just said, well, okay, then you do what you do. You
Personally,
I think I got the matter of fact, I got an F around and find out moment here because I want to bring Karen Jean-Pierre in too. Where's my F around and find out? Oh, here it is. Some heifer, I guess she wanted to get in the middle of the street for ISIS.
you're gonna get hit by a car.
Wait a minute. Okay, stand in the middle of the street here. Watch this. This fella goes, he gonna rough her up, boy.
You're gonna get hit by a car.
Get out there!
Watch my back, watch my back. I got you, go ahead, I got you.
Now they want to ask you a woman. I thought y'all didn't know there was no difference between male and female. So what's the big deal if she's a woman? The whole time the left tells us there's no difference between male and female. And then when a female gets roughed up, they say, hey, she's a woman. Who said so? You just told us that there's no difference anyway. A grown man could pretend to be a woman. She got roughed up. Get out the damn street then.
Get the fuck off me!
That's what you get. F-A-F-O. I bet you get out the street next time. See, everybody, she was a badass to then. You see how this works? A little pain will humble up just about any damn body. But see, the Republicans, especially Pam Bundy and Cash Patel makes me sick now. He was so ecstatic about the NBA bust. This is what happens when partners work together. His eyes is literally setting this far outside of his head. His eyes is literally this far outside of his head, and he's excited. Well, this is what happens when partners work together. This is a team of people you see on this stage. Put your eyes back in your head, Popeye, and quit pretending like you're doing something tough. Arrest people from the deep state. That's who I want arrested. Not a bunch of freaking gamblers and stuff. I don't really care. You can arrest them, but I want these people first. Let's say them the last. They gambling in the NBA, so what? Yeah, and they did break the law. I don't feel sorry for them, but I'm just wondering why we can't. Why in the hell you can't arrest some people from like Adam Schiff and all these? Keep ignoring that. I don't give a damn about all that other stuff. But I bet you that heifer won't get out in the street no more. But I wanted to bring in, because I like to make fun of this Abigail. Because the Afghan hound, don't tell me she don't look like an Afghan hound. Girl's a spitting image of an Afghan hound.
Question was, should transgender...
I just love this. So I got a word salad about her too.
girls who are biological males be allowed to use girls' bathrooms and play on girls' sports teams in K through 12? You have 15 seconds to clarify.
In cases across Virginia.
In cases across Virginia. In cases. He asked her, does boys, listen to the question again, does boys belong in the girls' restroom? In cases across Virginia. Listen, you freaking female animal. Did you not hear the question?
To use girls' bathrooms and play on girls' sports teams in K through 12. You have 15 seconds to clarify.
In cases across Virginia, I think it's incumbent.
And by the way, she used to work for the CIA. They cheated to get her elected the first damn time.
Incumbent upon parents and educators and administrators.
She's a damn robot. It's a rehearsed answer she's giving.
In each local community to make decisions locally.
That's what this is about.
Ms. Earl Sears?
There should never be nude men
Oh
in
my
locker
goodness,
rooms.
we finally have her saying that, but you voted for that.
Ms. Earl
have
Sears.
you finally
Ms.
said
Earl Sears,
that
you are
now?
just intruding on
Are
time
we in
here. We're
agreement
trying...
now? Are you
Ms.
going
Earl...
Look how she keeps looking like straight ahead. This heifer is crazy. It's not like she'll be on one of those Snap episodes. She kills her husband and her kids. She seems like that kind of person. She looks a little nutty to me. But here's Abigail giving a word salad like Kamala Harris.
Your thoughts on youth sports?
Watch this.
What are your thoughts on youth sports allowing trans athletes to participate?
Well, I think that we see, and I mean, it's about $30 million worth of attack ads against me related to trans youth.
Answer the damn question. You won't have no attack ads. Freaking Afghan hound.
And that have run so far, and there's more ad buys in the future. Some of them about this, most of them about this. And I think the reason that we have seen that Republicans continue to use the issue of trans kids or trans kids in sports participation as an attack is
because you won't answer the damn question. It's not that hard, freaking Afghan hound. What the hell you mean? Like somebody's just attacking you for no reason. You won't tell us, do boys belong in the girls' restroom? That's a simple question. They can't stop being politics. I'll just stop and don't filibuster me. Answer my damn question. Just say that you want the boys to be in the girls' locker room. Quit trying to filibuster me. I don't want this long, drawn-out piece of book. Your personal opinion, do boys belong in the girls' restroom? Do you want a ding-a-ling in your girls' restroom with your girls that you have?
There's multiple levels of it. One, I think that broadly speaking, every pundit after the 2024 election, at least in part, attribute the Democratic loss to that one particular ad that spoke about, the sort of infamous they them.
I never seen people talk so much and not say a damn thing. I couldn't interview these people. I'll get frustrated. I mean, I really would. I don't like nobody filibuster me when I ask them a question. Give me a straight answer. Even if I don't agree with you, at least I have more respect for you. Because whatever you say you're going to stand on that. Don't start. You know it's not popular to say it. The only reason you're not saying it, even though you believe the BS coming out your mouth, you believe that boys belong in the girls' restroom, but you don't want to say it until after you get elected. Because you know it will hurt you. But if you are standing on your principles, stand on that.
ad, if you will. And so I think the takeaway from the 24 election for some folks was that was, a really potent ad. And, certainly my opponent is trying to, and even copied some of the language,
This is frustrating. Virginia, I can't even see how y'all even consider voting for this Afghan hound. And just think about this. The NAACP, they actually call themselves the National Association for the Advancement of Coloreds. Let that sink in. The NAACP is still calling itself coloreds. And then they pretended like they're not a bunch of coons and cotton pickers, but they call themselves coloreds. When are you going to change your name? By the way, the NAACP was started by 4 Jews and 2 black communists. NAACP is not even a black organization. It's a fraudulent organization any damn way. What makes me sick is that you always got these liberals behind the scene telling these dumbasses what to do. And then they got the nerve to call somebody Uncle Tom. I don't listen to a damn thing the NAACP or none of them fraudulent black caucus, none of that crap says. They're literally acting as if what they're doing is a great thing. So now we have Mr. Black Power, Mr. Barack Hussein Obama, the sausage hider, the fudge packer, the man lover of men, saying he want to support this white liberal atheist over the black. Normally they worship their skin color. That's all they talk about is just skin color. Oh, they black. Oh, they Latina. Oh, they gender. All this stuff. But now you have a conservative black. They said, no, we can't vote for her. She's dangerous. But letting boys play with girls and putting boys in girls' locker rooms and putting men in women's prison, that's safe. But for the love of God, we can't possibly do things that has a little common sense. The NAACP, one of the most fraudulent organizations still there. They once did some good things, but that's a long time ago. Because blacks used to be at the back of the bus, but they still have the mindset that they're at the back of the bus. I don't understand the mindset of the Barack Obama who was telling you to vote for Kamala Harris, pretending as if she was black when she's an Indian. But he told you she was black because they know the dumb coloreds, they can trick them into doing it. And you got frauds like D.L. Hughley, that little piece of trash who's not funny. You got people like D.L. Hughley trying to lecture blacks to vote for Kamala Harris and everybody else. Nigga, you can't tell me who to vote for. I don't give a damn what you say. And if anybody, Uncle Tom, look in the mirror, clown, freaking porch monkey, got the nerve to be trying to think he insulted somebody. You ain't funny enough to insult me. Because I can insult with the best of them. Matter of fact, I like insulting. I know it's one of my flaws. Lord, please help me to get delivered from this insulting spirit. I have an insulting spirit in me, Lord. I need deliverance because every time I look around, I want to insult like this Afghan hound here. Go look it up. NAACP was started by, I think it was 4 Jews and 2 blacks. And now you want to tell me how black owned you are. Get out of here with that. Frauds. Nothing but a bunch of damn frauds, man.
Notably, the quote unquote, is for.
She's an atheist. She's trash. She looked like a matter of fact. I'm gonna go get the Afghan hound. Show you. I already showed you pictures of her before. She looked just like the damn dog. I mean, she's a split image of the damn dog. Let me see if I still got that picture saved. This freaking Afghan hound. I may have deleted it. Can't remember if I deleted it or not. I'm gonna tell you what I do. I'm gonna go get it. Because if this girl looks like an Afghan hound, I don't know what is. Let me see here. Now the Afghan hound's a little cuter though. I just looked at the picture again. The Afghan hound is much cuter than she is. She got a nasty attitude too. Nasty attitude. Tell me she don't look like this damn dog here. This is another picture of her. Look at her. Separated at birth. If I believed in evolution, I think she came from this damn dog. Look at it. That long face, the long nose. This is her with hair. Oh, look at this. This one got a little gray in him. Afghan hair. Yep. That's what she looked like. Split image from head to toe. And they decided to say that they're gonna Barack Obama, that freaking queer, is always trying to lecture somebody. Listen to me. If I was gonna listen to anything about voting for trash like Kamala Harris, once I knew the fudge packer, the lover of men, the one who wrote love letters to his girlfriend when he was in college, talking about how he dreaming about men. If I was gonna listen, I'm not gonna listen now. I get offended when some white liberal or some black so-called back to Africa tries to lecture me and telling me about what's black and what's black power and how you need to do this and you don't need to worship your skin color. Then they get mad, they didn't call names. I want you to call me a name because I want to be able to insult you because I'm going to take the gloves off. Trying to lecture somebody. Who listens to Barack Obama anymore? I never listened to Barack Obama in the first damn place. Never liked Barack Obama. But he's going to campaign with her like, since he campaigned with her. The woman talked for 6 minutes. Listen to this.
Element of that ad.
She talked for 6 minutes and she still won't answer the question, should boys be in the girls' restroom? That's the only question. Afghan hound.
And I think the real challenge is there's a lot of people who've never met a trans person, whether they're a trans youth or an adult, and so there's a real effort to engage in some level of fear mongering. And I really do believe that we should, as a society as a whole, demonstrate a fair amount of grace to people who are confused about when we're talking about bathrooms or when we're talking.
She said we should get some grace to people who are confused. Who's confused? So we should give some grace to people who are confused. Well, give some grace to us then on this side. Yeah, I see you, Joseph Wells. You want to get started. You must have been listening to Candace Owens again. First of all, it's not a war in Venezuela. If you get your head out your ass, you would know that. The ship, the boats got blown up. Venezuela is no competition to us. The boats got blown up, just like y'all said it was going to be a war when we went over there and destroyed the nuclear plants over in Iran. You was wrong about World War III on that right there. So was Tucker Carlson. So was Candace Owens. They were wrong, and they never addressed it again, even though they were wrong about it. There is going to be no war with Venezuela. Venezuela is no competition. I mean, we're sending the police department to whoop Venezuela. That's a joke in and of itself. It's a war, with a never-ending war. Donald Trump has stopped at least 8 or 9 freaking wars going on, and you say it's going to be a never-ending war. He blew up some drug cartel boats. Come on. What you want to do? Let the boats come over with the drugs on them? I don't understand why you could be upset, because I know you be listening to certain people, and they tell you what to get upset about it. You want us to let the boats come over with the drugs? I'm a little confused. I remember they've been saying a war on drugs, but nobody ever stopped any boats from bringing over drugs. He blows up the boat, stopping from coming over. You say it's a never-ending war. Do you know the definition of a war? Because the definition of a war means that our military, we fighting each other, right? They boats got blown up. Ain't nothing happened to us. I don't know how that's a war. I don't know if you don't know the definition of war or not, but that's not the definition of war. He said nobody moves more drugs. You right about that? So who you support? Josie Wells? Who do you support? I want to know who you support. Who you say did a good job. Name me somebody that you said could do a good job. Or name the YouTuber that you follow. Because I know you ain't got enough brains to follow yourself. So what's the YouTuber that you follow and getting your information from? No, Donald Trump ain't perfect. Hell no, he ain't perfect. But tell me, how is a never-ending war? You didn't address that point. I asked you a specific question. Tell me about the unending wars. You just made a statement. You try to change the subject. No, answer the damn question. Tell me how Venezuela is a never-ending war when nobody in Venezuela has fired any shots towards us. Do you know the definition of war? Now, answer the question. I'm gonna go ahead and block if you don't answer my damn question. Answer my question. Do you know the definition of a never-ending war? See, a never-ending war means they're fighting us. How is it a never-ending war when they haven't fired any bullets at us? We're blowing up their ship for bringing drugs over. I want you to answer a direct question. I'm not one of those other ones who go back and forth with you. I ask you a specific question. You write in your comments. Tell me. I'll give you a chance. Tell me what's a never-ending war? Because you say it's a never-ending war. Then you tried to change the subject. I don't let people change subjects. I want you to tell me that it's a never-ending war. That's your first statement. That's I saw it. You said it's a never-ending war. I want you to tell me about the never-ending war. Because the never-ending war, just like it was said it was going to be a war, Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, this Nick Fuentes, all of them said it was going to be. Israel told them to go blow up the nuclear sites in Iran. They said it was going to be a war. So what did you say then, Joseph Wells? You said Venezuela was a never-ending war. Let me go back up and see exactly what you said. You said never-ending war. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get your statement right here because I'm gonna bring it back up. But you just say it up here. Another oil war with Venezuela. Oh, it's an oil war. Another oil war. So are they bringing drugs over or not? Are they blowing up ships that's not bringing drugs over? You said oil war. Now answer that question. So they're bringing over ships that doesn't have drugs, or they blowing up oil ships? The boats that was coming over, was those oil ships or was those drug ships that was coming over? Because I'm waiting. I'll give you an opportunity. I want to know, was those drug ships or oil ships that bring over? Because I don't know what blowing up drug boats has to do with oil. And it's not a war. If we really wanted the oil, we just can take the oil. So that's not really a war. It's not really a fair war with Venezuela. Technically, it's a third world country. It's not much of a war. It don't take much to defeat them anyway. So tell me how it's an oil war then. I like to see an oil war. Thomas said, block his ass. We don't need dumbasses in the Common Sense Nation. See, this is what happens. Like when Donald Trump does something, I'm gonna criticize Donald Trump. The whole thing with the rollout with the Jeff Epstein, I criticized it. I said it was a bunch of bull, and I still don't believe what Pam Bundy has said about that. I don't believe none of that. But I want to know how blowing up drug boats from coming over has anything to do with oil. I mean, I can be educated. Maybe you can help me out. Steak said if all Trump wanted was oil, he could just go take it. That's what I'm saying. He said nobody knows if the boats had drugs. Well, if you don't know, shut the hell up then. How do you know it didn't have drugs on it? You just claimed it was an oil war. You made a false claim. If you're saying it's an oil war, how do you know it wasn't drugs on that deal? So you don't think Venezuela brings over drugs? Because the fentanyl overdoses is down now because the boats getting blown up. So I'm just gonna come to the conclusion: if the fentanyl being brought over is in decline, that means we're stopping some from bringing the drugs over. But you said that it was an oil war. So how you know it's an oil war then if you don't know what's on the damn boats? Now you're a defender of Venezuela now, because I know that's a great country right there. No, I don't. If you're trying to bring, I don't believe you should go over there and fight for no reason. But you ain't. We not. Did he blow up anything in Venezuela? But you can't be bringing no damn boats of drugs over here. He said he wanted oil. But if you're bringing drugs over here, we ought to take the damn oil. Personally, when we went to Afghanistan, when we went to Iran, even though I think the whole Iraq was a bunch of bullcrap by George Bush, if we're gonna go to war, we should not finance our own war in the first damn place. That's absurd in the first place. And by the way, in Colombia, I don't know if you knew this or not, Josie Wells. You need to change your name because Josie Wells is like a badass Clint Eastwood movie. I don't know if that fits you. I think that the Colombia was getting like $200 million from us, and they bringing drugs over too. Colombia and Venezuela is a known fact. They bring a bunch of drugs over here. They bring plenty of drugs over here. So what I want to know is though, if we don't know what's on the boats, why are they trying to bring the boats over here then? We should just let them come in the country. It's not a war. Do you know the definition of war? Okay, I'm done talking to Josie Wells now. I don't know if you know the definition of a war. A war means we're fighting back and forth. We're blowing up their boats. It's not a war. We blow up their boats and kill their people for trying to bring drugs over. If you don't think there's drugs, too bad. Don't bring your ass over here. You won't get blowed up then. I don't really care about them getting blowed up. I don't. All this sympathy for some foreign country trying to bring some stuff over, that's not my definition of a war anyway. But anyway, let me get back to what's the name.
About sports participation. Like what are we talking about? And you know, I recognize, and I'm a parent. I've got 3 daughters in Virginia public.
Do you want your daughters to go in the restroom with the I like to know that. Do you want your daughters to go in the restroom with the men, the boys?
Schools. And so I understand the fact that there, you know, may be confusion about, you know, what is my opponent as a, you know, very clear example, kind of threatening. And importantly, the willingness to fearmonger with or against kids who are, you know, trying to figure out who they are, who are in, you know, a challenging point in their life. You know, middle school and high school isn't easy for most people, let alone if you might be struggling with or trying to come to terms with your identity. And so just as a basic issue of principle, I do find it really objectionable that, you know, that there would be kids who turn on the television and is in an effort.
I'm sorry, Renee says she's feeling bad. She's going to low down. Well, we're going to pray for you, Renee, so you can, we hope you feel better.
Effort to attack me, you know, see, you know, images of themselves sort of reflected as a villain. And where it is that I, you know, actually stand on these issues, I really do believe that a lot of these choices, whether it's sports.
Augustine DeBello said, Doc, look up Murdoch from the Time Machine movie. That's what she looked like. I remember that. She does look like him. He does.
Participation or bathroom usage, you know, needs to be made at the very local level with parents and teachers and administrators, and not necessarily dictated, certainly not by the federal government or, you know, the state government. And I say that actually, you know,
I believe you are true that war is a racket. Almost every war they fought is a racket. But to me, the funny thing is that I think Donald Trump has stopped about 8 wars from going on, right? Because that's not starting wars, though.
And talking to my daughters, trying to gauge.
Okay, I got enough of this heifer. I can't take this Afghan hound no more. I got enough of her. I did want to bring in, who is this I was going to bring in? Oh, this woman right here. She was telling you how she should be able to commit crimes too. Here's another one of these dumbasses.
I don't look at a crime if you're going into Target.
Yeah. Technically, she's saying the same thing Jasmine Crockett was saying.
Personally, I don't look at a crime if you're going into Target, a multi-billion-dollar company, and stealing clothes. It's not a crime. You're resourceful.
It's not a crime?
Hell no. You're resourceful as fuck. You're homeless.
She says that if you go into Target and steal, it's not a crime. She's so smart.
That's where we disagree, I think.
You've been displaced. I mean, because you're white and I'm black. There's a whole nother.
So if you're black, you can go steal. So see, this is to me, this is they make themselves even look dumber when they say it. So in other words, the only way blacks can provide for themselves or Latinos can provide for themselves is to go in the store and steal. Why don't everybody you ever thought about getting a job? Is that ever even crossed your damn mind, getting a damn job?
Socioeconomical piece that I have.
We've made a society, our whole society now is built on handouts and punishing somebody else or envy. That's one of the 7 deadly sins, envy. Covet, that's why the Bible said don't covet. Somebody is always coveting somebody else's stuff. We need the rich. We need to tax the rich. We need to make sure you pay your fair share. We need to make sure we take from some people and give to other people. What about the other people who didn't messed off their whole life and not done anything? You saying steal somebody? Only people we really need to be who's gotten their money illegally for sure is the people who's in political office, both Republicans and Democrats. All they've done is they've got rich. Every damn politician who's ran for office, who's been in office any period of time, has made a bunch of money by going into politics. If they were that damn smart, go in the private sector and make your money. They make their money by cheating, insider trading, setting up book deals for themselves, anything you can name.
Never.
But she's not mad at them. She's mad at the private companies. She's not mad at all this money that the taxpayers' money being spent in all kind of damn countries about LGBTQ and Sesame Street and other countries.
Had access to. So you can go into any single place and put your name on a piece of paper, apply for that job. You're not worried about if your name sounds too black. You're not.
She's saying that any white can go and get a job anywhere. Well, I know that's a damn lie. Because I can tell you a bunch of whites that couldn't get jobs in certain places. This is the kind of ignorance that we have bred in the United States of America. She's a professional victim. Professional damn victim, man.
Worried about if when you show up, if you got to do something with your locks because it's inappropriate. Target enslaved my ancestors a year ago.
She said Target enslaved her ancestors. Wait a minute. Was Target even created back then? When was Target start? Hold on a minute. Let me see. When did Target start? Because she says Target enslaved her ancestors. When did it first open? Target first opened in 1962 in Minnesota. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that slavery was ended before 1962. But she says Target enslaved her ancestors.
For locks because it's inappropriate. Target enslaved my ancestors a year ago.
Target?
Target!
What did Target do?
If we really want to break down every single system that has truly impoverished our community, enslaved us, taken money from our families, and then
what in the hell? I don't like Target, but my damn, Target has nothing to do with enslaving some damn body. What the hell is she talking about?
Placed us as if now we're the burden to this entire city that was once 40% black.
Sure. But what did Target do, and at what point do we not uphold any values and we lead to...
And what point do we not uphold Target to then give...
Well, she really hates Target, man. Damn. The hell is she talking about? What about Walmart? She said Target is enslaving your people. Did Walmart enslave your people too? What's his name, Sam?
Funds that they can easily give back.
But if we steal from Target, then we steal from CVS, then we steal from Walmart, then the Walmarts leave, and then all we have...
But we built it.
No, but then all we have are corner stores in Oakland when we run out all these large businesses, right?
Our corner stores are mom and pop's own. They're black and brown owned. We don't...
She's a damn lie. She said the corner stores are mom and pop, black and brown owned. No, they ain't. The Asians and the freaking Arabs own all of the corner stores. I don't know what she's talking about. I can't remember the last time I went in a corner store and actually saw an American who owned it. I can't even remember the last time. Almost all the gas stations, almost all the corner stores are owned by foreigners. That is a fact. So I don't know where the hell she getting her facts from. I mean, I even went to the country and they got Arabs and freaking Pakistanis in the freaking country. Like, damn. Do they own every gas station in freaking America? Does any Americans own any gas station? See, this is going to be dangerous if we go to war. All the foreigners are owning all the gas stations. I don't think that's a good thing. As a country, personally, I think you're harming yourself when you allow a bunch of foreigners to come over and own a bunch of your petro. I don't think that's a smart thing at all. Because if war breaks out, look what they can do. They may go Allahu Akbar and just blow up all the gas stations, just blow up every damn thing.
Steal from our corner stores. That's the crazy part.
Security footage shows a man walking into Ideal Market in Oakland and seconds later ripping out the store's ATM. It happened around 10 p.m. Thursday.
Damn, this fool done hooked up the damn ATM and drug it down the damn street. Can't make this up.
Night while the store was still open with an employee inside.
This fool went in there while the employee in there just hooked up the damn machine and just drug it out.
We have ATM as a convenience for the neighborhood, for the customers that come here.
But
we could rock into a corner.
Let's take Walmart's in Chicago.
Okay.
They're gone. Why are they gone?
Whose fault is that?
People stealing from Walmart.
Why did Walmart come into an urban city already and displace thousands of black people in an area where
you can't make this up?
We needed housing first. Once we have housing, you can sustain yourself from there on in.
Once you have housing, but you have no income, how you gonna pay for your housing? Can't make this up, man.
Walmart. Person.
I don't even know. I mean, if anybody's listening to her, you gotta be real stupid. I mean, she's giving me a whole bunch of male energy. She almost sounds like a dude almost. Her mannerism is almost like a dude too. But I wanted to show you this whole way that the Democrats have committed all kind of crimes and nobody's been arrested yet.
What's the number one issue?
Look at Ronald Klein. See, this piece of trash right here was covering up for Joe Biden. I like to pistol whip him. He covered up for Joe Biden the whole damn time. We got all the receipts that says that they covered up for Joe Biden, and nobody has been arrested yet. And hold your breath, because I'm sure Pam Bundy is going to do something about it. Oh, I'm sure if you just give her time, give her opportunity, if we just keep on waiting, I'm sure she'll do something sooner or later. Oh, please, Miss Pam.
In the campaign, the president's fitness or his age? Did you ever see President Biden in a wheelchair?
I do not recall ever seeing.
The question is, did you ever see him in a wheelchair? Damn. He said, did you ever see President Biden in a wheelchair? I wouldn't be surprised.
President Biden in a wheelchair.
And new information now on the people in his inner circle.
All these bastards knew that Joe Biden's man was shot. As a matter of fact, I said Joe Biden's man was shot in 2020. His man was shot then. They used COVID to try to keep people locked down so they can do mail-in balloting. I heard President Trump say he's going to try to do away with mail-in balloting. That's the best thing you can ever do. That's you take away one of the mechanism that the Democrats can't cheat. But the Republicans still let them just keep running ballots through. We got it on video, and nobody even went to jail for that. Matter of fact, they sued Rudy Giuliani, and he tried to take all his money, even though he had the evidence to prove they cheated.
And how the cover-up actually operated.
Senior aides that worked here until just a couple months ago, the beginning of this year, manipulating an ailing president.
They didn't manipulate it. They flat out lied knowing. I find it offensive that people are still acting as if they didn't know till after the debate. That just means you're a dumbass. Because anybody who listens to Joe Biden and look at Joe Biden, it's obvious that he's already way past his cognitive decline.
For their own gain.
How much were you paid for your role in the campaign?
This one right here needs to go to jail for sure. We already played one clip.
In 2024?
Just a little bit short of $4 million.
I'm sorry, how much?
$4 million.
You
see, I love it. $4 million. Now you're not so loud.
Believe that the president should stay in the race. Your own financial stake in the matter was a factor in any way in your advice to the president.
I don't believe that.
And when it comes to President Biden's decline, the official word from Biden world about all these news stories.
Now you got to ask yourself this. We know uncategorically without any shadow of a doubt that Joe Biden was not signing all of these pardons. He wasn't even fit for office, and yet we know for a fact he was not giving the okay for any of these pardons, which means they should be null and void. Now, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, because the Republicans do this every time. Just like when, what's his name, Jim Jordan and James Comer was talking about they was going to impeach Joe Biden. They waited after he was out of office, and then James Comer went and wrote a book to tell you all the crimes that Joe Biden had committed, but he never prosecuted him. The whole damn thing is a scam, you ask me.
Is that nothing has been revealed this week that shows that President Biden was anything but an effective president.
Yes, I noticed that he was aging in terms of his physical condition. I noticed that, he shuffled more.
That he has more stumbling over words.
Not only did he stumble and shuffle, he didn't remember anything. They were protecting. They wouldn't even let you talk to the man. Whoever seen a president in the witness protection program who can't speak?
And gaffes that he did at the beginning of the term.
His rhetorical skills were not as strong as they had been, and his speeches.
In his very prime, Joe Biden wasn't that sharp. So when he's 80 years old, obvious that something has happened to his brain. Why don't you guys go along with it? Nobody's going to be punished for this. As long as Pam Bundy is in charge, nobody.
Were less effective, I thought.
We talked about age. We knew it was an issue, and we tried to design a strategy.
We had a discussion at the senior advisor level about whether the president.
This is one of Obama's people right here. This dirty heifer here. Remember Anita Dunn? She's the one who says that Mao was one of her greatest inspirations. She go to him to get inspired. Mao, the man who may be responsible for killing anywhere between 40 to 100 million people, inspired Anita Dunn. Her and her husband are the ones who helped Barack Obama with his communist movement. This piece of trash here, Anita Dunn, she can't wait to bust hell wide open. She's an evil heifer.
Should have a cognitive exam.
Flashback now to the legacy media's complete denial.
Look at his face. Whenever you look at somebody and they look like they're on the toilet, straining to get something out, there's a problem with their mental decline. Look at him. He looks like he's sitting on the toilet trying to get a bowel movement or something, and he's having a hard time. He's thinking about it. And you want me to believe that I need the doctor to tell me that this man's mind is shot? Any damn fool who can look at it. He don't even have to speak. That is the look of when somebody's saying no one's home. No one's home here. His mind is completely shot.
Denial of the president's cognitive decline.
Start your tape right now.
Look at this idiot right here.
Because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth.
He said, F you if you can't handle the truth. This dude should have zero credibility saying F you if you can't handle the truth.
This version of Biden is the best Biden ever.
That's one of the biggest lies I've ever heard in my life. You know damn well he don't believe that. This version of Biden is the best. Somebody for that auto pen needs to go to jail. Somebody needs to go to jail for this cover-up. This is one of the biggest scandals in American history. And the media won't even cover it because they're not journalists. They're ideologues. They have an agenda, and it's a communist and a globalist agenda. Everything about climate change is based on the controlling you, about trying to make sure they take away your damn rights. Every last one of these people need to go to jail. If we had true media in this country, if we had real justice in this country, everybody in a Biden's administration would be in jail right now, including Miss Karen Jean-Pierre. Listen to how many times this heifer kept telling you that she was black and queer. I'm black and queer. I'm black and queer. I'm black and queer.
I woke up every day as a.
Look at this dude looking at her.
I woke up every day as a black woman who is queer.
She woke up every day as a black woman who is queer. So you woke up every day. I ain't gonna say it. It would be nice. I'm gonna catch myself.
As the first openly queer person to hold the position of president.
Who gives a press conference and talks like that? We don't give a damn what you're doing in your bedroom. Why are you telling us this? Keep it to yourself. How would a straight woman or a straight man come up? Hi, I want to introduce today. I'm a male and I like the female anatomy. Hi, I'm a female. I like the male anatomy. How would that sound? Technically, that's what she's saying. Hi, I'm a lesbian and I'm a carpet muncher. Celebrate with me.
Secretary for the President of the United States. I see every day how important visibility and representation are. I am a black, gay, immigrant woman. As the first black, openly queer White House press secretary.
Why does she keep telling us this?
As a black woman, as a person who's also LGBTQ.
It's all. See, and then they want you to say it has nothing to do with DEI. Why you keep telling us then?
As a black woman.
If you got to keep telling us your skin color, your sexual preference, that means you're not qualified. Because there's no reason to be discussing this. Give me the facts about what you want to talk about. Why do I need all this other information that's irrelevant? Okay, you're gay. So what? Like stick your face between your girlfriend's legs. So what? So what you're saying is that in my skin color means a lot. Why are we talking about this?
Who has walked through the walls of the White House.
She's walked through the walls of the White House. So what? So what?
That I meant a lot to people because of the communities that I represented.
It meant a lot because of the community she's representing. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. And if it did, they stupid as you are.
And they felt seen when they saw me at the podium, whether it was women of color, black women, queer community, LGBTQ community, immigrant.
Can you believe this happened?
They felt seen. I am a black woman. I am a queer woman.
I am a black woman. I am a queer woman. I'm a black woman. I'm a carpet muncher. I'm a dark-skinned woman. I'm a carpet muncher. Why you keep telling me this?
I'm an immigrant. I'm black. I'm a black woman. I'm queer.
Damn, it's getting nauseating. Gotta keep telling me you black and queer. Damn, I get it. Black and queer, black and queer, black and queer, black and queer. I'm black, I'm queer, I'm black, I'm queer, I'm black, I'm queer.
I'm an immigrant and I'm Haitian American.
Oh, you're Haitian now. She says she's a lesbian. I'm a lesbian too then. I like women. I especially like clever. She says she's a lesbian. So what? Matter of fact, Brad Armstrong is a lesbian. He likes women. Steak is a lesbian. He likes women. So what? Augustina DeBella likes women. He's a lesbian. Jay Sean the Dragon is a lesbian. He's a lesbian.
I woke up every day as a
people, boy.
Mental acuity is great. It's fine.
His mental acuity. Chuck, your mental acuity is not great.
It's as good as it's been over the years.
He is sharp. He is on top of things.
He's sharp. He damn sure is.
Do you regret saying that President Biden had...
Look at the Native American. This heifer right here talking about she's Native American. I can't get over that. I'm having a hard time. Could somebody explain something to me? Could somebody ask the coloreds, why were they so mad at this Rachel Dolezal? They're not mad at Elizabeth Warren. They're not mad at these grown men pretending to be women. But for some reason, the white woman who was pretending to be black, they were so offended by that. What's the big deal? You said that they can be whoever they want to be.
A mental acuity. He had a sharpness to him.
I said what I believe to be true.
You was a damn lie. Just like you pretended to be Native American. She looks like one of those, a kindergarten teacher at best. Not saying anything wrong with a kindergarten teacher, But she don't look like she should make decisions on Capitol Hill. She even dresses like a kindergarten teacher.
And you think he was as sharp as you?
I said I had not seen the.
She didn't answer that question. Do you think he was as sharp as you? That's a good one there, fella. That's a good one.
And
he looked at her like, come on now.
I hadn't.
He is just fine.
This traitorous bastard right here. This freaking angry. Now this is an angry white man right here. This piece of trash right here from that withdrawal from Afghanistan. And when he had that secret phone call with the Chinese saying that he was going to help them go against Donald Trump, high treason for this piece of trash. Look how he looks. He looks like a cartoon character. Put your lipstick back on, sissy.
How people...
And take them damn medals off you. You ain't never won a war. All them damn medals on you. Ain't never even been taken out the service. He's an office military fella. He ain't never been in no kind of damn service. He ain't never been deployed or nothing. He got a bunch of medals on, ain't never won one single damn war.
Interpret that is up to them.
We're watching the testimony of this woman here.
We already know what the hell they did.
Annie Tomasini. She's the former senior advisor to President Joe Biden. She was the third person.
Anybody who walks like Joe Biden, take them liberty baby steps, it's obvious this fool's mind is gone. No grown men take baby steps like this unless you're Asian. Because Asians do got them little short steps they take. They kind of like shuffle sometimes. That's how they walk. Not all Asians, but a lot of them take the little short steps. You know what I'm talking about? Joe Biden was doing this. This ain't how Joe Biden used to walk. He's shuffling now like Tim Conway. He does like this, walking like that.
Set to appear before James Comer's committee, she has now taken the fifth. There is now a pattern of key Biden confidants seeking to shield themselves from criminal liability for this potential conspiracy.
Why y'all can't prosecute? Why is it that the Democrats complete the fifth and nothing happens? But if we do it on this side, you're going to get locked up.
Were you ever told to lie about the president's health?
The advice of counsel, I must respectfully decline to answer based upon
Lock him up, I bet he'll talk.
physician patient privilege and in reliance on my right under the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution.
Let the record reflect that Dr. O'Connor has invoked the Fifth Amendment right against.
You knew he was going to do that before you brought this. Looking like Stephen Spielberg. Is that his name? Stephen King. That's what he looked like, Stephen King. Did you hear that Stephen King tried to repost a message that he thought was from Donald Trump, but it was a fake message? He's so stupid. It was some kind of comment that he thought that Donald Trump had made about baseball, but it was a made-up account, and the dumbass reposted. I remember when Stephen King got me blocked, or his people got me blocked on Twitter because I said something about him. It wasn't even that bad. I was just getting started, and he went and got me blocked.
Self-incrimination. Dr. O'Connor, did you ever believe the president was unfit to execute his duties as president?
Dana said he looks like Dexter with red hair.
We can tell you that he will have the same answer with respect to any questions that are asked.
Did any unelected official...
I know there's one thing about the left. They hate to be insulted, but they're always trying to insult some damn body. But they can't stand to get insulted. Just like when, do you know Roseanne O'Donnell is still bitter? She still talks. Don't she live over in Ireland? Why are you still paying attention to what we're doing over here, Hefner? Let me see if I got that clip of her. Yeah, here she is. Looking like an old, broke down agent Gold Star goon.
Every day, I feel like we're in a dystopian night.
Woman is so damn bitter. Have you ever seen so many rich people so damn bitter?
It's worse every day. I feel like we're in a dystopian nightmare and no one is doing anything about it. I don't understand.
Ask your mama to do something about it.
And how he's able to get away with the things he gets away with, breaking the law, the emoluments clause, taking bribes, blackmailing people.
What evidence do you have to prove this?
He's a criminal con man. And if you grew up in New York.
She said he's the criminal conman. Okay.
As I did. You knew this your whole life. We watched his planes get repossessed off the runway at LaGuardia. We watched him try to sell steaks and cologne in a fake university, steal money from charities that his family can't even have a charity. And
why didn't y'all try to arrest him before he became president if he did all his crime then?
Anymore in New York City, in the New York State, because they had stolen money from kids' cancer charities. There's no way you can look at the facts about this man and believe in him still. You have to have willful blindness.
But she said you can believe in Joe Biden. His crackhead son was the bag man, and he was running around collecting money. Rosie O'Donnell never said anything about that. China, Russia, every country was paying a crackhead. A crackhead that we had the computer to prove that the crackhead was the bag man for the Biden administration. In the damn laptop that this dope fiend left at the damn computer shop, it had emails and text messages. It had porn and him doing cocaine and hookers and everything else. And this heifer never said anything about what Hunter was doing. And the Republicans ain't done a damn thing to Hunter yet. When Hunter was over in South Africa, they was telling him when he comes back, we're going to do something. They didn't do a damn thing to Hunter Biden. The Republicans are just like that dog. They'll bark and bark and bark. Here it is. He barking until that cat comes out. That cat said, you better calm down. And he went into a fetal position. You can't make it up, man. Anyway, we got to get out of here. It's a little late. God bless you, Common Sense Nation. Stay strong out there. Don't let the liberals pollute your mind, and always learn how to think independent.